Hey, my loves, it's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I am here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 4, Episode 6 review. Okay, you guys, so the episode begins with where we left off last week with Angie heading over to confront Meredith about what Monica and Whitney just told her that Meredith allegedly said about her husband liking other men. Now, let's just verify that from what we know, this has not come out of Meredith's mouth to any of the women. Monica said that this was a rumor she'd already heard. She didn't say that she got it from Meredith. Meredith did not say this rumor to Whitney. What she said to Whitney at the airport was that she basically got tea on Angie, but she didn't say what tea that was. So once again, Whitney is stirring the pot and trying to get everybody to turn against Meredith, just like she did last season. And it's becoming annoying. So when they sit down, Whitney and Monica join the conversation. Meredith denies saying that this girl's husband was sleeping with other men, but admits that she said that there are rumors, but she never talked to Whitney about it. Angie was like, you've gone after every marriage in the group, then when meanwhile, you're the only one spreading your legs outside of their marriage. Meredith at that point had enough and was offended and got on her Queen Elizabeth stuff. I will not accept this. I am out of here. No, you will not talk to me like that. You will respect me, my dear. She got up and walked away. So Angie follows her and continues to confront her. Monica then tells the other girls what Meredith quote unquote said. And Lisa then put it on her kids that she's never heard the rumor, but Monica was like, girl, you're lying. Now, this was all in the confessional where Monica's like, girl, you lying. Everybody didn't heard this rumor. So while all of this is going on, Mary in her confessional gonna talk about something. I can't believe I wasted another outfit on this. Mary could care less about what these people are arguing about. So then while this is going on, Mary asked Lisa, is there any food? Like, where is the food? I don't want no crepe. So she was like, okay, wait a minute. So Mary go over there to get her pizza or whatever. And everybody took offense to the way that she spoke to the guy that was doing the catering or whatever, worked there. She asked for a pizza. The man fixes the pizza and was like, he handed it to her. She was like, you don't have a box? And he was like, no, we don't have a box or whatever. That's why I didn't want to just put my hand on your food. And so she was like, oh, so you're lazy or whatever. Now, did she have to call the man lazy? Absolutely not. Obviously, Mary don't know how to talk to people. To me, it seems like Mary has like some type of like social anxiety, or it's something off about the lady. Obviously, it's something. The screws ain't screwing in, okay? The wires ain't connecting. You know what I'm saying? It's a spark that ain't sparking, all right? So it's obviously something wrong with her. But I'll be looking like, what you want me to do with a pizza? Like, I'm just supposed to hold it in my hand, a whole pizza, and eat it like this? Like, you should have said that before you made it. Ain't no more boxes. Like, you ain't got a paper plate. You ain't got a plate. You ain't got a paper towel or something. Like, you just want me to figure it out? Like, what? Make it make sense. So Monica was like, a fresh pizza is what we need. And Mary was like, you can order your own. And it was like, Mary, she wasn't saying she wanted none of your pizza, girl. But once again, like I said, like, it's something off about Mary that we all know. So then we see Angie the next day talk to her husband and tell him what was said about him. And he gets really upset and says that he don't even care about the quote unquote gay rumors, because that's been going around about him for years because he's a hairstylist. But he was more so concerned about people accusing him of cheating. And he was like, our daughter's going to hear about this. It's not like she a little kid or whatever. Like, they daughter like 12, 13 or something like that. And he starts to cry. And I felt sorry for that man because it's obvious that they really love that little girl, Electra. Like, I don't know if they had like issues having other kids, but like they love and dote on this little girl to the point that she's still sleeping in bed with them. And that's a whole nother conversation. But he says that Meredith is no longer welcome in his home and that he don't ever want to be around her. And I mean, that's understandable, but at the same time, Meredith didn't say nothing. Like, she's being, nailed to the cross or whatever for something that she did not even say, but it's something that Whitney put, the battery in Monica back to expose and got Monica involved in some stuff that she didn't even want to be involved in. But Whitney orchestrated this whole entire thing. I cannot stand Whitney, and I hope at the reunion she get called out for her messy behavior. So, but it's still very weird to me, the fact that y'all daughter sleeping in bed with y'all ain't having relations. Like, it's a lot of red flags there. So it's obvious something ain't right over there in that household. Monica says that when she grew up, she and her mom moved around a lot. And in her confessional, she says, the only thing I could count on with my mom is that there's nothing to count on with my mom. And I was like, dang. And judging by the first episode, when you saw Monica, you would have thought that, they had a great relationship and all of this type of stuff. But obviously, that's not the case. So then we go to Lisa, who talks to Jack about his mission and tells him that Heather was questioning her about it. And Lisa was like, well, I mean, clearly I'm a great mom if you made this decision. Jack looked at her with a straight face, no smirk, no laugh, no nothing, and was like, no, the decision was all me though. That's why I didn't tell you. Like, you can tell there's resentment there towards her just by that statement and the way that he looked at her. Cause you can tell she does the same stuff that she does with the girls with her kids, where she tries to prop herself up and make herself out to be a better mom or whatever than she is. And she looks for people to validate that by agreeing. And he was looking like, I'm not about to agree with you. Like, no. Like, you can tell like there's animosity there with him and his mom's relationship. So Lisa and Whitney go over to Angie's house. And she tells them how she told John about, what happened with the whole Meredith situation and how he was crying or whatever. So Lisa questions how she can remain silent with Meredith when she's doing the same thing she did to her now to Angie or whatever. And with Lisa not knowing that Whitney, was the head honcho of all of this, it's sad because her and Meredith could have started off on a really good fresh footing if it hadn't have been for Whitney stirring the pot. Because Lisa actually does have a valid question, but we all know Meredith hadn't done anything. So Lisa then says, why is Monica saying so much though? Because she still got a bone to pick with Monica. She ain't got over the fact that Monica checked her on that bus ride. So Whitney was like, I honestly felt like she had heard the rumor and was like, I want to be good friends to Angie in the moment. Girl, that is not what happened. That is not what happened at all. You coerced her to tell that girl. You had her to tell you the rumor and then was like, we should tell her. We should do this. We should do that. She didn't even have no skin in the game in all of this. You orchestrated it all. You bimbo. Oh, I cannot stand her. So Lisa was like, she effing makes stuff up just like the Snoop Dogg plane ride. Like, she is not forgiving Monica for that. So Whitney was like, I think it's important to note that she told you because she was trying to be a good friend of you. Now, this is Whitney trying to like, quote unquote, like come to Monica's defense because she know that she threw this girl under the bus, like literally. But girl, bye. So Whitney in her confession was like, Monica isn't going to be blamed for this just because she said what the rumor was. She's Meredith's decoy. And I can't believe Lisa's falling for it. Like Meredith is the one that started this. No, you were the one that started it. psycho. Like, oh my God, Whitney is such a try hard, and like she doing too much. She getting on my nerve. So Whitney is, like I said, to me, pumping information to the girls to once again get everybody to turn against Meredith because her and Meredith had beef last season. And instead of her just standing on her own 2 feet and saying how she felt towards Meredith, like, I still got issues with you from last year, she want to get all the girls to gang up on Meredith. She's such a punk. So Angie then tells them that she went to Heather's house, and we flash back to her and Heather like painting bird houses or whatever. And Heather says that she's sorry that she didn't show up for Angie during the Palm Springs trip. And I was like, why are you apologizing? You was laughing the whole time. Like, Heather, this is a calculated move on your part. I don't bit more by that. So Angie was like, I think she really felt guilty about me being, ganged up on. Lisa then decides to make everything about her and was like, no, I'm sorry. So Lisa was like, oh my gosh, you're lucky she gave that to you. She never done that for me. And just get to going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about how Heather ain't never really tried to have a friendship with her. So Whitney in her confession was like, I had no idea that Lisa was harboring so many feelings from last year, but it's like, read the room. We came over here to make Angie feel better. But Lisa is so self-absorbed. Everything is always surrounded and involving Lisa Barlow, the loser. So after that, we see Meredith in the car with her son, and she details a story about how after she left a pre-ski event, her driver ended up losing control of the car because it was a bad snowstorm, and they almost went off the cliff, but he was able to maneuver the car into one of the snowbanks. And I really didn't understand why the production company decided to put like funny music behind it, trying to like make less of what happened when there was actual footage of the car being in a snowbank. Like, Meredith was crying in her confessional. That was very weird to me. And she even said something about it on social media. Like, why would y'all try to make it seem like she was exaggerating what happened? Like, that was weird, but okay. So then we see Monica, her mama, and her grandmother, who she calls Nana. They take her Nana to the Senior Citizen Activity Center. Grandma don't care about nothing that they talked about. They trying to say grandmama like fish fillet. She like, girl, it's all right. They try to say that Nana loved going to the activity center. She was like, girl, I don't really care about these people. Like, Nana don't want to be bothered with y'all. So they get there, and Monica and her mama sit down and have a one-on-one conversation. And the mama talk about how she just got ghosted by this dude because she told the guy that even though she isn't Mormon anymore, she's still celibate. And I guess he was not feeling that at all. So Monica says she thinks that her mom still follows the religion guidelines because it makes her feel better about the situation or something. So Monica says that no, her mom tells her that her daughters need Jesus, and they need prayer, and they need structure and all of this stuff. And Monica was like, stop, because when you left the church, you came to me and apologized for raising me in the church. And the mom was like, no, I didn't. And Monica was like, yes, you did. So the mom was like, it's a joy to be the spiritual leader of your family. Every Sunday we never missed. And Monica was like, and your daughter still got knocked up at 19. So what's your point? Like, make it make sense, girl. And Monica was like, you're literally saying if I don't take my kids to church every Sunday, then I'm raising my kids wrong. I do more with my kids than you ever did with me. And I was like, ooh, where is Iyanla when we need her? Like, Monica was like, no, we're not about to play these games. You're not about to act like you a Susie Homemaker. No, you were not Leave It to Beaver, mama. No. So the mama was like, I was a single parent making almost no money. And Monica was like, look at my life, girl. Same instance, and I'm still showing up for my kids. And so the mama was like, we need to stop having a pissing match. I'm your mom, not your equal. There has to be boundaries. And Monica said, you don't want to go there. And the mom was like, yes, I do. And okay, yeah, you my mama, but that don't mean that you gonna get to tell me how I should raise my kids when you were not mom of the year, like Miss Girl. Like, we're not about to do that. And I'm a grown woman, okay? So the mom was like, yeah, I do want to go there. So Monica was like, okay, let's talk about a boundary that you literally cannot learn, which is don't just walk into my house. I could be having a 69 on the couch and you just walk in and see it and we would never be the same again. And I was like, Monica, I get the point, but it's like, really? That's the boundary that you want to kick it off with? And I was like, what? So the mama was like, then lock your door if you're going to have a 69. That was like, can y'all have a genuine, real conversation here? So then Monica was like, and don't say nasty things about me, like when you forgot to hang up on me on the phone. And I was like, okay, now this is what needs to be addressed, okay? Like, yeah, your mama should just be walking up in your house. I get that. You should have said it in a different way, though. But we find out that they had some type of argument, disagreement, and the mama thought that she had hung up, but she really hadn't. And Monica overheard her mama calling, saying, you effing piece of ish. I hate your effing guts. You effing B. I effing can't stand you. And I was like, and you got the nerve to try to tell her how to raise her kids, and you up here calling her everything but a child of God. Like, girl, if you don't get out of here with your fake quote unquote religion, girl, get out my face. Please get out my face. Like, you're trash. Like, you's a trash human being. Like, who would sit up there and cuss their kids out like that and calling them, out their name and a B word and what? Like, yeah, the mama crazy. So Nana overhears Monica retelling the story while she's cursing. She was like, don't talk dirty here. Don't talk dirty here. She was like, well, Granny, I'm just repeating what she said. And her mama started laughing and she was like, it's not funny. So Monica says that this isn't the first time her mama has spoken to her like that or about her like that. And Monica tears up and I was like, oh, like that's really sad. You know what I'm saying? And I really like Monica, and you can tell that she's gone through a lot with her mom, with the way she was raised, with her marriages and everything else. And it makes me endear her more and understand her even more. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't have a really solid home base. She moved around. Her mama obviously really wasn't there for her. Like, it was just really sad. It really honestly was. So at the end of the episode, Whitney and Heather go skiing and talk about Jack's mission. And Heather is surprised that Whitney supports his decision when he's basically going out to recruit more people into the religion that she just left. And I 100% agree with what Heather is saying, but at the end of the day, it's not your child and it's not your business. He's of age. He can do what he want to do. Like, there's really nothing that you can do. You know what I'm saying? And you and Lisa ain't really got no relationship like that for you to even be insinuating, or not insinuating, for you to be positioning yourself to give her any type of advice or concern. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not going to be receptive to it. So Whitney basically was like, I mean, what you want me to do? Like, they my kid. So Heather points out that the church is homophobic and sexist and racist, all the things that we all know, why they sit up there and try to judge Mary and her church. So Whitney tells her that Lisa seemed jealous that Angie came to Heather's house. And Heather is confused because she was like, she didn't even want to tell me about Jack's mission, but then you want to turn around and be mad that I had Angie over? Like, make it make sense. And the episode went off. Another great episode. I feel like the MVP of the episode was Monica. Loser, Whitney. Can't stand her. She is obviously the villain of this season for me. And I felt like last night's episode, I'm going to give it a B+. It wasn't an A episode like the first 5, but it's still running and ranking high. Loving what the ladies are bringing this season. I just hope by the end of this and by the time we get to reunion, everybody starts to see that Whitney is the culprit of all of this. Please. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.